Hey guys, I know this is almost a couple of months late. However, I have decided to do a review of my channel's second year. Now, the reason why I've decided to do a review of my channel's second year is because I thought this would be a good way to talk about the channel and talk about the past year with any subscribers or viewers who are interested, and also to talk a little bit about my personal life over the past year for anyone interested, and also to kind of help explain why I'm not always able to post videos as often as I would like, and I'm sure a lot of you would like as well. And also, I would also like to talk a little bit about what I want to do with the channel in the future as well, like I did when I did my review of my channel's first year, a little north of a year ago now. So anyways, before I get going, I just want to give you guys a heads up on a few things. Number one, this video will not have any visuals. And the reason for this is because this is more of just a personal video for me, and that's more just about me and my channel. That's it. And this video is probably not a video that most of you are gonna want to watch anyway. So I figured the best way to do this was to do this more in a podcast format. So if you do want to listen to it, that's great. But what I will be doing with this video is I will be doing it in black and white, without visuals. And then that way, if you want to do something else, or you want to check your Facebook or read an article or do your homework, or maybe, I don't know, play a video game or something, that way you can do that while listening to this on the side, if you're interested. Now, also another heads up here as well. This video will have no news about jerseys of any kind. It will not be a rant video like my rant on the Minnesota Wild's jerseys. Nor will it be an opinion piece like why I think it's time to get rid of the shootout as a way of deciding hockey games if overtime isn't enough. And I feel very strongly that the National Hockey League and any IIHF sanctioned events like the World Juniors should not have games decided by a breakaway competition. I honestly feel that's not right. And now that I've seen a gold medal game decided by a shootout, I think I've seen enough. And that's why I think it's time to get rid of the shootout. Because I don't think it's a fair way of deciding a hockey game. As long as your players are better at a breakaway competition rather than actual hockey, then you can win the whole game. And not only that, as we learned earlier this year, you can also win the gold medal at the World Junior Hockey Championship. And as happy as I am for the Americans for winning, Canada did screw the Americans over once by doing the same thing and winning a playoff game in a shootout, and Canada ended up winning the gold medal because of it. So I've seen it to my benefit as a Canadian, and I've seen it to the Americans' benefit earlier this year. So all I can say about that is it's time for the shootout to go as far as I'm concerned. But anyways, I'm going to start to talk more about the channel now. But anyways, as of August 1st of this year, 2017, this channel had about 82 subscribers. I'm pretty sure that was how many I had on this channel on August 1st. And since then it went up to 87, but in the past few days as I'm filming this, it actually went down to 86. And to be honest with you guys, I never thought for a second that I'd have 86 subscribers to my channel. And truth is, I honestly believe for the first time that this channel may have a day where it does have a triple-digit subscriber count. And that's pretty damn amazing as far as I'm concerned. But also, not only that, as of August 1st of this year, my channel had over a little bit north of 18,000 views overall, which was triple the amount that this channel had on August 1st of last year in 2016. So the fact that the total view counts have tripled since last year is absolutely amazing. And as of this video, this channel has a little bit north of 21,000 views now. And there is actually a chance that this channel could break 25,000 views by the end of 2017. And if that does happen, holy crap, that would be amazing. I mean, I'm just amazed that this channel's got over 21,000 views overall. And as of August 1st of last year, I only had about a little bit north of 6,000 views, and I think I had about, let's see, as of last year, I think I only had about like 27 subscribers at this time last year, or as of August 1st, 2016. So basically, actually I had more around 35 subscribers as of August 1st of last year. So basically, the amount of subscribers to this channel has more than doubled since August 1st of last year. And that's absolutely amazing. And guys, I just hope you're all enjoying my videos, because I do this channel as a hobby. And I do it because I love to talk about jerseys. And the thing with this channel is that, you know, I've always been very, very passionate about jerseys ever since I got into high school. And I've always enjoyed seeing what jerseys come out and what the designs look like. And I've really enjoyed seeing all the different jerseys over the years come out and looking at what teams come up with and talking about the design elements and stuff like that. I really enjoy that. And the reason one reason why I've especially enjoyed doing this channel is because, for me, to be honest with you guys, in my entire personal life, and I know I've said this before, but I don't know a single person who is even remotely as passionate about jerseys as me. Pretty much all of my friends absolutely could care less about jerseys. I'm basically the only one who truly loves jerseys. And for me, I really enjoy making these videos, and even though I will admit that a lot of times I get pissed off making videos because behind the scenes I take multiple takes on a video, and there's certain times where I'm just like, damn it, why the hell did I forget to say this? Or, oh shoot, I can't believe I forgot this. And why didn't I say this? And why didn't I include a photo of this? And I've had so many times where that has happened. And I will admit, sometimes it can be a real frustration to make a video. But one thing about this channel is that once I get my videos uploaded, I always feel really good afterwards. And the reason for that is because not only do I always know that there's always people that are looking forward to my videos, which to me, that's great. I think that's amazing. And that always makes me feel good knowing that there are people that actually look forward to my videos. But not only that, one thing that I truly enjoy about this channel, and I have enjoyed about this channel over the past 2 years, is that whenever I make a video, I always get to talk to other people about jerseys in the comment sections of my videos. And I really enjoy talking to you guys, especially my subscribers that always are frequent commenters on my videos, because I really enjoy being able to talk to other people about who are as passionate about jerseys as I am. And to me, that means a lot. And you know what? I will admit, I do check through some of the forums on other websites and stuff. But to me, talking to those people is just not the same. I find a lot of times they have very, very completely different tastes from me. And also, when I make certain videos and I share my thoughts on things, I also really enjoy knowing that I get to talk to other people with similar views on things. And it's, for me, I really enjoy that, to be honest with you guys. And that's why I've really, really grown to enjoy this channel as much as I do now. But also, yeah, one more thing I want to mention as well is the fact that my channel now has 2 videos that have broken 2,500 views each. Listen, guys, I gotta tell you the truth. My jaw dropped when I discovered that I had my first ever video to break 1,000 views. And now that I have 2 videos that have both broken 2,500 views each, I'm just blown away. I never thought in a million years that I would have 2 videos with both having more than 2,500 views per video. I never thought I would have any video that would get that big and have that many people sit down and watch it. And not just one video, 2 videos that have been seen by 2,500 viewers each. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you guys how amazed I am with the fact that that many people have viewed both of those videos. And the truth is, they are both my what is known so far videos. And I just can't believe how many people have sat down and watched them. And I would be even more amazed to know that there were people that actually sat down and watched all about 43 minutes worth of my what is known so far video for the upcoming 2017-18 NHL season. I mean, if anybody actually sat down and watched that whole entire video, I mean, to me that would just be amazing as far as I'm concerned. Now, also, before I go back in time to August 1st of last year and talk about the past year with me personally, what was I going to say? Shoot. There was something else I wanted to mention. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I will mention it real quick, but while I'm doing this review, the truth is I have decided to take a small halftime break now that I'm halfway done my current Adidas video series or Adidas NHL jersey video series where I've been sharing my thoughts on all of the new uniforms. And the reason I decided to take a break is because honestly, I've been really busy lately. And truth is, unfortunately, I've had a lot of stressful things going on outside of the channel as of late. And I thought this would be a nice way to take a break, but also at least make a video so that once I get the series done, I can also quickly throw this video up as well. So, anyways, now that I've talked about my channel, the view counts for as of this past August of 2017, talked about the view count and subscriber counts as of August 1st of last year, which was 2016, and talked about those two videos breaking 2,500 views. I'm now going to start to go back in time a little bit to August 1st of last year. And I'm going to start to talk a little bit about my personal life over the past year, which is a bit different from what I did over when I did my review of my channel's first ever year. So anyways, going back to last year, August was pretty decent, and then September came along, and I decided in August that I was going to take 3 courses for the fall semester of last year, then take a second consecutive semester with 3 courses the following semester, so that I could get my diploma done by the end of this year. And for any of my newer subscribers or newer viewers to my channel, I'm currently finishing up a college diploma right now, and I'm almost done, but truth is, it's been a huge reason why I've not been able to make videos very often for the past little while. But I'm going to also confess one thing as well. Truth is, I actually thought that the first ever year with this channel was better than this past year. And the reason for that is because, to be honest with you guys, this past year's had a lot of stress going on. I've had a lot of stressful things to deal with. And I've honestly been really busy over the past year. And another thing I forgot to mention was that between August 1st of last year and August 1st of 2017, which is this year as of this video, I made 44 videos, which, considering the circumstances I had to deal with over the past year and a bit, that in my opinion, having 44 videos made was pretty damn good as far as I'm concerned. But anyways, now to go back to last September, I started my semester with 3 courses, and at the end of this month a year ago, and as I'm filming this is September 28th, 2017, I started to get sick. And over the next few days after I first got sick, it started to get really, really bad. And in fact, I ended up having a severe bacterial infection, and I had to go to the doctor, and I ended up being on antibiotics for almost an entire month. And let me tell you guys, I do not wish what I had a year ago on anyone. And now the thing is, with that infection, when I got it, not only did I have to deal with school, and I had to deal with homework, and I had to deal with the fact that I had to study for 3 midterm exams while still recovering from a bacterial infection, a severe one. I also had to juggle a part-time job on top of all of that. So last October was an extremely busy month for me. Then November got a little bit better, and thankfully I wasn't on antibiotics anymore, and better yet, I wasn't sick anymore. But November was a pretty busy month as well. I had a lot of schoolwork and projects to finish up, plus I had a course with 2 midterm exams, so that was pretty brutal. And I had the second one in November. Now, things got a little bit, even a step crazier last December, because truth is, a couple years prior to this past December, I worked a seasonal job and I really enjoyed it. And I ended up applying at a different store, and I actually ended up getting hired for some seasonal work over the month of December. And so once December came around, not only was I trying to finish 3 final exams for school, but on top of that, I had to juggle a part-time job and a seasonal job on top of all of that. So that was December was a crazy month, and let me tell you, when Christmas Day came, I was one happy camper, because let me tell you, it was so nice to have that day off. But one thing about this past Christmas that really upset me was the fact that my part-time job that I've been working at for almost 3 years now scheduled me for 3 hours on Christmas Day when I booked the day off. And I was one of the first 4 people in my entire work to book the day off in the whole place that I work at. And they said that they would give the day off to the first 4 people who book it off. Well, thing is, I was the second person to book it off, and they gave it to me anyway. Thankfully, it was only a 3-hour shift, but I was pissed off about that. Let me tell you, that sucked. Working on Christmas sucks. And it was not good. I was honestly pissed off that I had to go to work for 3 hours on Christmas just because they screwed up. Let me tell you guys, that was brutal. But at least I had a good Christmas, though. I will admit, it was a pretty good Christmas for me. But, you know, at least at that point, I wasn't dealing with my severe bacterial infection anymore. And I would not wish that on any of you watching this video. That was just brutal. Let me tell you. But December was an interesting time because for the first time ever, I actually decided to start talking about the World Junior Hockey Championship a little bit. And I'm glad I did, because I honestly really enjoy the World Juniors, and I also really like talking about the international jerseys as well, eh? But anyways, I'll move on to now what it was January of 2017, which is a little bit more recent, earlier this year, in fact. And earlier this year, I started the second consecutive semester in a row where I took 3 courses. So this time around, thankfully, I was going into this second semester of 3 courses with a much better bill of health. And I also got to go in it knowing that the course load was easier this time around, the second time around, than the first time around. But the thing is, instead of having harder material, I instead had more assignments and more crap to deal with, which is why I had to take a 1-month-long hiatus between February and April of this year. And the thing is, I had a course at the time that had a term paper that was worth 30% of my mark, which was a very stressful thing for me. I couldn't even figure out how to write the essay until the night before it was due. I'm not even kidding. But I am happy to report I actually did really well on it. Thank goodness for that. Let me tell you, that was brutal. Plus, one of my other courses had a lot of annoying assignments that I had to do. But on top of all that, I was taking a computer course. And I had to take it in order to graduate. And the problem was that with that course, for me, it was really tough because you had to learn how to use a program. And the thing is, I had a lot of issues with the assignments, and also the weekly in-class assignments you had to do before you left, and for participation marks and for your overall mark as well. So that was frustrating as well, and that course kept me really busy, a lot busier than I really wanted to be, let me tell you. But so January through April was a very tough time for me. But then we got into May, and I was able to only just take 1 course instead of 3 courses. It was a much lighter course load over the summer. However, May and June were fine and dandy. I had the 1 course, and I had my part-time job where I was working about 3 to 4 days a week on average, right? And then July came along, and I decided to, and a little bit before July, I tried to apply at that place I worked at this past Christmas, eh? And the thing is, they actually told me that they really wanted me back for the summer. And whenever an employer tells you to come back, that they want you back for another seasonal stint, that's a really good sign. If an employer wants you to come back, that's a good sign. So anyways, I applied there again and I ended up getting hired for the summer. So this past summer, which is as recent as a month ago, even actually a week ago, because summer technically just ended last week as of this video. But the thing is, once we got into mid-July, I had my one course which had a lot of assignments and it had 2 online tests to do and a final exam on top of that. But I also had to juggle 2 jobs on top of that. And that was really, really tough. And that one course had a lot of annoying assignments that I had to do. And that was a pretty frustrating semester because the course was fine, but it's just when you have to go to school and you're doing 2 jobs at the same time, guys, to be honest with you, it's a lot of work. It can be very, very hard work, and sometimes it can be really frustrating. I'm not going to lie. But then once August was done with the final exam and all that, I was able to get back to making some more videos. And if you've noticed by now, this year I've done more Canadian Football League videos, and I'm glad I've been doing them and doing a little bit more about the CFL because I love the CFL, and unless there's a league-wide unveiling of third jerseys or their regular redesigns, which usually occur about every 4 to 5 years now, the CFL never gets talked about at all now, or it never gets talked about in terms of uniforms. So for me personally, I really enjoyed the idea of talking about jerseys in the CFL when they're not being talked about anywhere else. Also with the Also with this channel in the future, what I do want to do is not only do I want to do more CFL videos in the future, but I also want to continue to do more Canadian Hockey League videos. But also, I want to eventually start making American Hockey League videos as well. And I haven't had the time to do anything of the sort just yet, but I'm hoping to start doing them sometime early next year. And another thing that I've been meaning to do for a while, but once again I have not had the time to do it, is to eventually start making my first ever baseball videos as well, because I love hockey and I love football, and I love hockey the most, and I love talking about hockey and I love talking about football uniforms. But truth is, I also really enjoy talking about baseball uniforms as well. And I'm not as big into baseball, but I do watch baseball from time to time, especially when the playoffs start. But truth is, during the summer months, I really do enjoy talking about baseball. I enjoy sitting down and watching the odd baseball game. As for basketball, truth is, the only time I ever watch basketball is on Christmas Day, because on Christmas Day, there's absolutely nothing to watch on TV, eh? And for me, because it is on TV, as much as I honestly feel that basketball, the NBA, and any professional sports league should not have games on Christmas, I will admit that, you know what, when there's nothing else to watch on TV, I don't mind watching a basketball game on Christmas Day. But besides that, the only other time I watch basketball is if the Toronto Raptors are in the postseason and they're doing really well, like second round or better. And the thing is, I basically watch basketball like 3 to 5 times a year at the most. And usually I only watch basketball about once or twice a year. That's it. And this past Christmas, I don't even remember. Actually, that's not true. I did watch a little bit of basketball. But truth is, guys, I am not a basketball fan. And now that the NBA has decided to put ads on their jerseys, the idea of I've actually been, because of that, I've been really turned off from the idea of making videos about the NBA jerseys. And if any of you like basketball, I'm really sorry, but with all of the jerseys having ads on them now, and also with the fact that I barely follow basketball at all, for me to make videos about the NBA, I don't really know enough about the NBA to really bother with it, and truth is, I'm not going to lie, I really don't have a lot of time to sit down and talk about the NBA on top of the NHL, the NFL, and the CFL. And the thing is, with the videos I'm trying to get caught up on right now, I'm having a lot of trouble just catching up with all the NHL and NFL stuff as of right now anyway. So to add both baseball and basketball would just be too much for me at this point in time. And to be honest, I just don't have enough interest in basketball to talk about their uniforms at all. With baseball, I do have a bit of marginal interest, and that's why you'll probably find that eventually I will start to talk about them at some point in time. Hopefully soon. And also another thing as well, once I'm done school, I'm hoping to make this a channel where I'm able to post videos more frequently for the first time ever. Odds are I'm not going to be able to upload videos like the hockey guy, for those of you who follow him, because he usually uploads about 4 to 5 videos a day. For me, once I get out of school, I'm hoping to be able to do about 1 to 2 videos a week, and hopefully more than that. But the thing is, I'm working 2 jobs and I'm going to school right now, and that leads into the most recent time, which has been this month in September. And truth is, this September has been extremely stressful for me. The first 2 weeks of September, I worked 5-day work weeks. And I also had, and the truth is, with my seasonal job over the summer, they've decided to keep me till the end of the year. And that means that if everything goes well and I don't do anything bad and the management is happy with me, then I am going to probably be permanently hired there starting next year, which would be terrific. But the thing is, this month has been frustrating. That new second job the first 2 weeks of this month, I was working there 5 days the first week, the week of Labor Day. Then I worked 4 days the week after. Plus I had a couple days a week at my part-time job that I've been at for almost 3 years. Then, on top of all of that, I had to start my final semester of school before I graduate, and I started by taking this one course, but once I realized that there was going to be 3 weeks this semester without a class because of stat holidays, I realized that I had to find a different course, and thankfully I did, and I switched to that, because the thing is, when you're juggling 2 jobs and you're going to school, you got to make sure that you're taking a course where you're not going to have to do all this extra time of sitting down and trying to teach yourself the course material, because I don't know about other people, but I find that I really do need that instruction time with an instructor, because a lot of times it's because of the instructor doing a lecture that I find that I really learn the material. Because if I do it on my own, I get distracted, and I find I just don't pick up on the material the same as I do when I'm with a teacher who actually understands the material thoroughly. And of course, that depends on what you're taking, but it also helps for me knowing that I managed to switch to a course that's being taught by one of my favorite professors that I had a year ago. So that to me was a really good switch on my part. But truth is, with that bacterial infection that I had a year ago, I'm not going to lie, I've had a lot of anxiety this month worrying about that possibly coming back. And I don't think it is, but I'm pretty sure that it's never going to come back. But at the same time, though, it was such a scary infection, and I was so badly sick that I'm not gonna lie, it's been on the back of my mind lately, and it's been I'm not gonna lie, it's been really stressing me out at certain points. At times it's really stressed me out. But on top of all that, I've been dealing with school. That's been starting to pick up. Plus, I had a 1 week period over the past couple of weeks as I'm filming this it was really a rough week. First off, I found out that a manager of mine that I really got along with really well at my part-time job, not my new one, but my other one that I've been working at the past few years. I just found out that one of my favorite managers just got fired. And I'm not going to go into the reasoning why in this video, but I found out this something really bad happened at my work. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, that really made me unhappy. And trust me, it was nothing good. And he got fired. On top of that, I don't really want to go into the details on this either, but truth is, all I'm gonna say is that my family recently had to deal with the fact that we had a really, really, really old dog, and all I'm gonna say at this point is that he was just not doing well. He could no longer get up to even go to the bathroom, and I guess I've already spilled the beans anyway. I'll just say it. But last week, we had to put our 13-year-old dog down, and we had to take him to the vet, and it was just awful. And knowing that my dog was being put down a week prior, to be honest with you guys, it really was something. It was something that really was stressing me out as well, and it was really, really a rough week for me. And thankfully, the past week has been a lot better, but I'm honestly really looking forward to the fact that this month is almost over, because it's been a brutal month for me, I'm not going to lie. But anyways, you guys, the main thing for me to do now is to sit down and get that Adidas NHL video series done. But the thing is, I'm not going to upload this video until after that series is done, because that for me is my absolute #1 priority, and I'm sure you guys really want to see the rest of that, I'm sure, as well. So anyways, you guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it if you sat down and watched it, and thank you for the past year. Being able to talk about jerseys with those of you who are regular commenters on my videos, I can't thank you guys enough, because truth is, you guys have really helped me get through what has actually been a really rough year for me. One that I've been extremely busy with school, extremely busy with work on top of that, and being able to make videos and, talk about jerseys and think about jerseys and being able to talk about them with you guys has been a really nice way for me to just relax and get through the past year. And I can't thank you guys enough for all of the opportunities I've had to talk with you guys about jerseys. And it really does mean a lot to me, and I'm being honest when I say that. So anyways, you guys, I am really looking forward to the next year with you guys, and until my next video, as always, you guys, take care, and of course, bye for now. And thank you guys for the past year, and in fact, the past 2 years. It's been a lot of fun, and I look forward to doing more videos for the next year and beyond. All right, guys, that's it from me for now. All right. Take care, and of course, as always, bye for now, and thank you for watching.